Hey everybody, welcome to Late Late Horror Show. I am Dino as always, and we are going to do another segment of History of Old Time Radio Shows, where we take a segment not a segment, what am I talking about? We take a chunk. No, we don't take a chunk either. We take a show from the past and tell you everything there is to know about it. So this one is going to be The Mysterious Traveler. It's a dramatic anthology, stories of the strange and terrifying. Somebody asked me to do this one, so here I am doing it. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, check out the descriptions, all that good stuff. So, broadcast history was December 5th, 1943 through September 16th, 1952 on the Mutual Network. They were each 30-minute episodes. The cast was Maurice Tarplin as the Mysterious Traveler, host and narrator for the dramas. They're more of a thriller, mystery kind of action adventure, to strange, terrifying. Anyways, leads and supporting roles by New York radio personnel Lyle Sudrow, Brina Rayburn, Jackson Beck, Roger DeCoven, Bill Zuckert, Bill Johnstone, we all know that name, Lon Clark, Wendell Holmes, Jan Miner, Frank Reddick, Joseph Julian, Elspeth Eric, Santos Ortega, Lawson Zerbe, Ann Shepard. The writers, producers, and directors, Robert A. Arthur and David Cogan. Sound effects, Jack Amrhein, Amrhein, Jim Good, Ron Harper, Walt McDonnell, and Al Schaefer. At one time or another, the Mysterious Traveler was heard on virtually every night of the week. That would have been nice. There's not a lot left. There were frequent gaps between its runs, but it always seemed good for a revival. It was eternally sustained, but cheap to produce. There were no major film stars to pay and no shortage of radio actors willing to work for union scale. Maurice Tarplin, who played the title role, conveyed good-natured menace, the kind of mischievous malevolence imparted by the Whistler or Raymond of Inner Sanctum Mysteries. Like those characters, the Traveler stood outside the stories, with a few exceptions. When he played Dr. Smith, he narrated and commented from some omniscient perch inside the soul of his protagonist. He came to his listeners in the night, riding a phantom train. Oh, I loved that idea. That idea sold me right away. The opening signature was that loneliest of sounds, the distant wail of a locomotive, fading and gradually until steel wheels could be heard clattering on steel rails. This is the Mysterious Traveler, inviting you to join me on another journey into the strange and terrifying. I hope you enjoy the trip, that it will thrill you a little and chill you a little. So settle back, get a good grip on your nerves, and be comfortable if you can. The stories ran from wild, end-of-the-world science fiction to straight crime. A bug-hating scientist concocted a formula to destroy all insect life, but the insects got wise and came after him. Love it, love it. A young couple was haunted by a ghost of a woman once murdered in their newly bought house in Vermont. Perhaps the classic mystical, mysterious traveler episode was Behind the Locked Door. Much requested and rerun over the years, this story could not have been done in any other medium, as most of it takes place inside a cave in total darkness. A pair of archaeologists trapped by a landslide find inside the cave the remnants of an old wagon train, perhaps 100 years old, when they are attacked by strange beings. They must conclude that the descendants of those pioneers still live in this world, feeding on the fish that swim, kind of like Smeagol through the underground stream. Yeah, kind of like Smeagol from The Hobbit, you know. Who knows how long he was down there. The ending, of course, was a shocker. Most mysterious traveler endings, twisted fate, tried hard for the big surprise. The final scream blended into the train's whistle, and there was a traveler again, clocking along on his ever-rolling. It's hard to see the very end of what I'm doing, so that's why I'm kind of stuttering at what I got down here in my notes. Whatever. You guys go with the flow. You guys get it. Anyways, the final scream blended into the train's whistle, and there was a traveler again, clocking along on his ever-rolling journey. Oh, you have to get off here. I'm sorry. I'm sure we'll meet again. I take the same train every week at the same time. And that's the mysterious traveler. The phantom stranger gets on a train, ends with the train. It's such a good show. It's such a very good show. Again, I wish there were more mysterious traveler episodes out there, but there's not a whole lot. There's enough to quench your thirst, but such a good show, and there you have it. The history of old time radio, the mysterious traveler. With that said,